The Driver, your source for the latest car news and reviews.
We're at the 2018 Canadian International Auto Show checking out the all-new Hyundai Kona. This is Hyundai's all-new entry into the subcompact SUV segment. And as you can see, it looks really unique compared to a lot of other contenders. The design is really aggressive, yet really rugged. It actually kind of reminds you of the Veloster in terms of how the grille is and how the headlights are, how aggressive the headlights are. So over here we have the grille that we've previously seen. It's kind of reminiscent of the Hyundai Veloster. You have chrome elements that run along the sides of the grille as well as the top. And here you have the headlight cluster. It's not exactly the headlight cluster. This is the headlight cluster. So here you have projection beam headlamps running inside the headlight, and beside it you have what might be high beams. Over here you have daytime running lights coupled with the indicator element or the turn signals, and down here you have fog lights. This one comes in a nice orange red color. Not exactly sure what it's technically called by Hyundai, but as you can see, it has a nice orange red metallic finish to it. What's really unique about the Kona compared to a lot of other SUVs is its rugged look that's derived from the wheel arcs. As you can see, the wheel arc is a dual finish in the sense that you have the colors of the car as well as a different color given to the wheel arcs. On that one you have black, but I believe the base model comes with black, and because this is a premium model, it has a nice dark gray satin finish. And that makes it look really rugged compared to a lot of contenders in this category. The wheels themselves are fairly large. This one's equipped with 18-inch wheels. And on the mirror you have turn signals, fairly smaller compared to a lot of other turn signals we've seen. And as we step inside, it's actually really nice in here. You have what Hyundai calls a floating screen or a floating display, and that allows you to essentially see what information you need to without taking up a lot of other space. Usually on most vehicles the touchscreen takes up a lot of space, but because this is floating or it's slightly raised, you have space for traditional air conditioning controls on this one. But as you can see, this one's equipped with an Infinity sound system with Bluetooth HD radio and Sirius XM. Unfortunately, I'm not able to turn the screen on because there's no key, but that should give you an idea of the infotainment system we have on this model. That's the gauge cluster with a small screen in the middle. Here you have two 12-volt outputs, as well as a key wireless charger and a USB. Here you have a drive mode selector and heated steering wheel, heated seats, parking sensors. These are the buttons on the steering wheel. And here you have traction control, lane keep assist, heads-up display, as well as blind spot monitoring. Here you have the cup holders, a fairly regular size, and here is the compartment, the storage compartment. It's actually not bad, but it's not as long as we've seen in other vehicles, but it's fairly deep, so you should be able to fit probably 10 phones in there stacked high. As we get to the back, it's actually fairly spacious back here as well. You have these perforated leather seats throughout the car, and here you have the armrest with two cup holders. Here you have the seat pockets. As you can see, it kind of looks cheap, but it's actually really rugged and well designed. I'm not exactly sure I like the look of it though. But the legroom back here is fairly decent, considering this is a subcompact SUV. What we'll do now is we'll actually fold down the seats, but we'll do that actually when we get to the back. So as you can see, this is the trunk, and it's fairly spacious, but let's see what it looks like with the seats folded all the way down. As As you saw, we folded down the 60/40 seats, and this is how much space we have. It's actually really spacious. You should be able to fit a good amount of furniture back here. It's a nice wide opening as well. So as you can see, unfortunately I'm not able to close the trunk completely because there's something blocking. But let me just give you an idea of the taillights regardless. So over here you have what might be LEDs running along the bottom of every taillight cluster, which looks really good in the dark. You have an LED strip that runs along horizontally. I'm not exactly sure why they put the turn signals down here, but it's kind of like what they did in the Kia Sportage. You're not exactly able to see, if you're basically driving and you're parked right behind the vehicle, you're not able to see very clearly what the taillights are showing because the taillights are down there. It's one of the problems I'm having with understanding why Hyundai Kia vehicles are designed with the turn signals down there. This one's equipped with a 1.6 liter turbo engine and all-wheel drive. This has been a look at the all-new Hyundai Kona at the Canadian International Auto Show.
For the latest car news and reviews, go to www.thedriver.ca.